Growing older guarantees major physical changes to your body, but scientists have pinpointed specific daily habits we can use right now to hold off the most severe effects of aging. Look at this graph comparing two ways to age. Standard lifespan means living longer but with a prolonged physical decline. The top curve is health span, adding years to your life while keeping your physical and mental quality high until the very end. To get onto that top curve, we need to take the raw science of longevity and translate it into a practical daily schedule. So let's build your schedule. Go ahead and pause this video, grab a pen and paper, or open up a notes app on your phone. On your blank page, create 5 distinct headings: morning, midday, afternoon, evening, and night. We are going to fill these in one by one. Knowing the science of aging won't change your biology. Turning it into a daily routine forces your body to adapt and maintain vitality. Let's start with your morning block. Write down 2 things: resistance training and low-sugar breakfast. We start here because maintaining muscle mass is one of the absolute best predictors of your overall health and longevity. Contracting muscles release chemicals called myokines. These travel throughout your body, boosting immunity, cognition, and anti-cancer defenses. By lifting weights first thing, you delay bone density loss, preventing injuries that derail an active lifestyle. As the body ages, its metabolism naturally slows down. It becomes much less efficient at processing energy, which steadily increases the risk of obesity and type 2 diabetes. If you pair that morning muscle activation with a breakfast low in added sugars, you prevent early insulin spikes and force your body to manage energy efficiently. Together, this specific morning routine sets a favorable hormonal baseline. It builds a metabolic foundation that carries you through the rest of the day. Now, move down to your midday block. Write in 15-minute outdoor break. We often call vitamin D the sunshine vitamin, but it is actually a critical hormone. Your body requires it to maintain bone integrity, operate the immune system, and keep your cardiovascular system functioning properly. Here is what happens over time. As you grow older, your skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight becomes far less efficient. The youth side of this diagram shows rapid synthesis, but as we age, that efficiency drops dramatically. Because of that sluggish production, you can't rely on incidental sunlight. You have to schedule deliberate time outdoors to prevent a systemic deficiency. This midday outdoor break is a biological requirement to compensate for your skin's declining efficiency. Let's fill in the afternoon block. Write down intellectual challenge plus a whole food snack. One of the most severe threats of the aging process is the potential for neurodegenerative disease, like dementia and Alzheimer's. These conditions are increasingly prevalent in those with diabetes. This suggests cognitive decline accelerates when the brain's blood flow and energy supply become compromised. Research shows that combining these 2 habits, eating a whole foods diet, challenging yourself intellectually, physically slows neural decline. By giving your brain healthy fuel and forcing it to process new information, you protect its vascular infrastructure and preserve your long-term intellect. Moving to the evening block, write in 10 minutes of mindfulness or yoga. As we get older, major arteries become thicker and less flexible. This leads to increased blood pressure and puts undue strain on the heart. This chart maps how the body handles stress. Practicing yoga or meditation interrupts the fight-or-flight state. It actively stems the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which in turn widens the arteries and improves blood flow. Finally, look at your night block. Write down, connect with a loved one. Right next to that, write the name of a specific person you can call or visit. As social animals, isolation has a steep biological cost. In seniors, prolonged isolation reliably results in significant physical and mental decline. Maintaining a strong sense of community provides crucial emotional support. These close relationships give you the resilience needed to push through periods of high stress. Combining mindfulness with social connection makes your evening a physiological cooldown, protecting your heart and nervous system from the cumulative damage of the day. Take a look at your list. You now have a comprehensive, scientifically backed daily schedule. Here is your completed blueprint. You activate your muscle and manage your sugar in the morning. You get your sunshine protocol midday. You fuel and challenge your brain in the afternoon. You practice mindfulness in the evening, and you anchor your night with human connection. Your next step is to put this into practice. Pin this piece of paper to your fridge, or take these 5 blocks and set them as recurring alarms on your phone starting tomorrow morning. Science is continually finding new ways to extend our lifespan. Executing this daily blueprint ensures that those extra years are actually lived with vitality, strength, and health.